Welcome to UPSC Vinod. This is a new initiative for CAPF aspirants, those who are going to give 2026 CAPF prelims. Report rating. I am going to choose a top trending topics which can be expected for 2026 CAPF report. So SIR, a needed governance reform. See, SIR, a special intensive revision. A special intensive revision, everyone knows about this. No one says I don't know about SIR. But how can they ask report with regarding this? See, argument for and against SIR. That's all. So, SIR, a needed governance reform. See, special intensive revision for electoral rolls is governance for reforms because clean voter list are base for free and fair election. See the mandate. Clean voter list. A clean voter list are the base for free and fair election. So this is a mandate behind SIR, Special Intensive Revision. The Election Commission launched Phase 2 in 12 states and union territories in November 2025, covering 51 crore electorates, and later revised deadline for part of the exercise in 2025. So this is a report. SIR has become major governance debate because the Election Commission 2025 nationwide revision of electoral rolls triggered questions of accuracy, exclusion, and constitutional power. See, triggered questions of accuracy, exclusion, and constitutional power. See, this is the important keyword with respect to questioning against the SIR. ஸோ கண்டிப்பாக இந்த பாயிண்ட் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் ஸ்பெஷல் இன்டென்சிவ் ரிவிஷன், SIR means special intensive revision for electoral rolls. It's a governance reform. See the keyword governance reform because clean voters list are the base for free and fair election. The phase 2, this is the data. So next to the data, SIR become major governance debate. ஸோ ரீசெண்டாக SIR ஃபார் அண்ட் அகேன்ஸ்டாகவும் டிபேட்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ அது எப்படி ஒரு தரப்பு மக்கள் அதை வந்து ஆப்போஸ் பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா தேர் கொஸ்டினிங் தேர் அக்யூரசி, எக்ஸ்க்ளூஷன்ஸ். ஸோ நிறைய பேர் விட்டு போகிறாங்க இல்லைங்களா. ஸோ அண்ட் கான்ஸ்டிடியூஷனல் பவர். ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த கான்ஸ்டிடியூஷனல் பவர் given to SIR? The issue moved beyond the administration into the core electoral legitimacy. Elections are the barometer of democracy. It is measurement. Election is nothing but with the help of election we can measure the democracy. That is called barometer. It's useful lens because a faulty voter list weakens the entire democratic process. A faulty voter list weakens the entire democratic process. SIR test whether India's electoral machineries can combine accuracy with inclusion. SIR test whether India's electoral machineries can combine accuracy with inclusion. So, see, they are talking about, the critics is about exclusion, but the reality is about inclusion. The Election Commission said 2025 SIR would cover nearly 51 crore electorates across 12 states and union territories, making it one of the largest voter roll cleanup exercise in the world. Yes, India is a number one populated country. So census and SIR is a largest role. It is one of the biggest thing to be done in India. Okay. Argument for special intensive revision, argument against special intensive revision, and constitutional and institutional alignments and key points. First, argument for special intensive revision. Clean voter list. SIR removes duplicate, dead, and shifted names from the electoral database. Yes, so it is one of the important mandate for SIR. So they are going to remove duplicate, dead, and shifted names. Duplicated names, dead names, and shifted names from electoral database. This reduces impersonation, duplication, and manipulation in voting. So this reduces impersonation, duplication, and manipulation in voting. A clean roll is the first condition for the credible election. A clean electoral roll is the first condition of the credible election. Stronger electoral trust. When rolls are verified, citizens trust that the system is fair. So when rolls are verified, citizens' trust towards the government increases. Better trust, lower dispute, So when the trust increases, dispute reduces. Post-poll suspicious. Governance becoming more legitimate when records are transparent. So when the record seems to be transparent, the power and the legitimacy of the government gets increased. Administrative discipline. SIR force SIR forces structural verification through booth level officers and election machineries. It improves coordination, mapping, and record correction. This is useful in system where voters list often age faster than they are correct. Better democratic inclusion. SIR is not only deletion, it also helps to restore the missing genuine voters. House to house verification gives a chance to correct old errors. That makes electoral participation more accurate and inclusive. See, arguments for special intensive revision, clean voter roll, stronger electoral trust, administrative discipline, better democratic inclusion. Argument against. See, one of the major criticism against the SIR is risk of exclusion and burden. A strict revision can wrongly delete genuine voters, especially migrants and poor. Documentation gaps can become voting barriers. In democracy, wrongful exclusion is a serious harm. Administrative capacity challenges. SIR demands huge manpower, training, and time across many districts. Local officers may struggle with the scale. A reform can fail if exclusion capacity is weaker. Citizens' anxiety and timing. Critics fear that role revision may become hidden citizenship test. That suspicious can damage the public confidence. Administrative reforms must not look like political screening. Last minute elections uncertainty. If done close to the elections, SIR can create uncertainty and last minute dispute. A rushed process may produce errors instead of corrections. Accuracy needs time, not just urgency. See, what are all the arguments against the SIR? Risk of exclusion and burden, administrative capacity and challenges, citizenship anxiety and timing, last minute elections uncertainty. Now, constitutional and institutional alignment. Article 324, this gives election commission authority over free and fair elections. Article 326, SIR fits the constitutional promises of equal political participation. SDG 16, it aligns the spirit of SDG 16, which promotes strong institutional and accountable governance. The best reform is one that cleans role without becoming tool of exclusions. SIR can strengthen the democracy only if transparent, time bounded, and appeal friendly. So far, we didn't. The overall conclusion with respect to SIR is little bit tilted towards negative thought. That is, you can see that SIR can strengthen the democracy only if transparent, time bound, and appeal friendly. Key points. So, definition and scope. A special intensive report launched by Election Commission November 25 covers 51 crores in 12 states, larger voters roll cleanup globally, test accuracy versus inclusion, core electoral legitimacy. Institutional content removes duplication, reduces impersonation, increases transparency and trust. Uses booth level officers, improves mapping and record corrections, restore missing genuine voters. Wrongful deletion of uh, wrongful deletion of migrants. This is an issue with respect to administration. So documentation gaps and barrier, high manpower training. So citizenship anxieties, last minute elections uncertainty, rush, rushed process may become error. Close to an election revision can create dispute. Article 324, Article 326 is one of the important, and SDG 16, you must mention it very, very clear in your report. Okay, so this is how the report should be written. Thank you.